Soft light falling through the window, dust in the air, moving slow. Didn't know this day would find me, didn't know how far we'd go. A quiet morning, nothing special, just another passing day. Then your eyes met mine for seconds, and everything just shifted place. Coffee cooling on the table, hands wrapped gently around the cup. You looked up without a warning, like the world was waking up. No dramatic, perfect moment, no music playing in the air. Still it felt like something started in the silence we both shared. People passing, voices fading, all the noise just disappeared. Like the space around us narrowed, every second drawing near. I don't know what pulled me closer, was it chance or something more? But I felt it in that instant, like I felt this life before. I didn't plan to feel this way, didn't mean to let you stay. But something in me wouldn't move, like I was meant to notice you. In the first light between us, something quiet came alive. No one told us what it meant, still we felt it deep inside. Every glance a subtle fire, every breath a hidden sign. In that fragile fleeting moment, your whole world touched into mine. Time was bending, slow and weightless, minutes stretching into space. I was trying not to show it, but I couldn't look away. There was comfort in the silence, like we didn't need to speak. Like the truth was in the stillness, not in words we try to keep. Maybe it will fade away, maybe it won't even stay. But right now it feels too real to pretend I don't feel. In the first light between us, something soft began to grow. We don't need to understand it, we just let the moment flow. Every second, every breath, pulling deeper into truth. In the calm before forever, I found something real in you. Maybe we'll forget this feeling, maybe life will pull apart. Maybe this is just a moment that won't ever reach the heart. But what if this is where it starts? What if this is something more? What if all the roads I walk were to lead me to this door? In the first light between us, I can feel it in my soul. Not a spark that fades to nothing, but a fire I can't control. If this moment disappears, still I'll carry what I knew. In the quiet of that morning, something real began with you. Light keeps moving through the window, day goes on like nothing changed. But inside me something shifted, and I know standing by the shoreline, like nothing ever fell apart. 2 months vanished in a heartbeat. When I finally reached your heart, your eyes still held the same quiet that I never could replace. And for a moment I believed we never left this place. We didn't ask about the distance, we didn't talk about the pain. We just stood there in the silence, like we had no time to waste. Back to your shore, back to your light, back to the place where we felt alive. We had a moment we couldn't keep, now it's a memory chasing me. Back to your touch, back to your name, back to a love that won't remain. We held it close, we let it go, like waves that only come and go. We walked slowly past the sunset, let the ocean hide our fears. Every laugh felt like forever, even drowning in our tears. I could feel it in the quiet, in the way you held my hand, that this wasn't something lasting, just something we could barely stand. We kept pretending not to notice, every second slipping by, 'cause the truth was always waiting at the edge of every night. Back to your shore, back to your light, back to the place where we felt alive. We had a moment we couldn't keep, now it's a memory chasing me. Back to your touch, back to your name, back to a love that won't remain. We held it close, we let it go, like waves that only come and go. If I could stop the tide from turning, if I could freeze this night in place, I would stay here in this moment, lost inside your quiet grace. But time moves faster than our hoping, and love can't fight what we can't change. So I hold on to this feeling, even knowing it will fade. Back to your shore, back to your light, back to the place I still hold inside. We had a moment, soft and true, now every wave just leads to you. Back to your voice, back to your eyes, back to the love we couldn't survive. Even if we drift apart, you'll always be my closest part. Morning light falls on your shoulder, like a dream I shouldn't keep. Everything feels a little softer in the moments that we steal. We don't talk about tomorrow, we don't ask how this will end. We just live inside the silence, like we don't have to pretend. There's a feeling in between us that we're trying not to name, 'cause the truth is always waiting just beyond these borrowed days. These are days we borrowed from time, little pieces we can't make mine. Even love can't make them stay. When life slowly pulls away, we hold on just a little more, like we've never done before. But every second slipping through is leading me away from you. We laugh like nothing's ever breaking, like we I take beside you is a step I'm gonna lose. There's a quiet in your breathing, like you're holding something back. Can I feel it in the distance, in the spaces that we lack? We keep acting like it's endless, like it won't just disappear. But the closer that I hold you, the more the ending feels near. These are days we borrowed from time, little pieces we can't make mine. Even love can't make them stay. When life slowly pulls away, we hold on just a little more, like we've never done before. But every second slipping through is leading me away from you. If I could stop the world from turning, if I could slow this down somehow, I would stay right here beside you in this fragile moment now. But nothing ever stays forever, no matter how we try. So I'm holding on to everything before we say goodbye. These are days we borrowed from life, moments we can't hold too tight. Even if they fade away, I'll remember every day we were something soft and real, more than words could ever feel. Even if we lose the way, I'll still live inside these days. We had something real between us, something we could always feel. But the world was standing in the way of anything becoming real. You looked at me like you were hoping I could say we'd find a way. But hope feels different in the dark, when nothing's gonna change. We're caught between love and life, between what's real and what feels right. Holding on but letting go of something we'll never know. We had a chance we couldn't keep, a promise buried way too deep. Even love can fall apart when life pulls us apart. Every plan just fades to silence, every dream feels out of reach. We had everything between us, but not enough to keep. I can see it in your eyes now. You already understand that loving me won't be enough to build what we had planned. We're caught between love and life, between what's real and what feels right. Holding on but letting go of something we'll never know. We had a chance we couldn't keep, a promise buried way too deep. Even love can fall apart when life pulls us If I could give you something stronger than the words I always say, I would build a different future where you never walk away. caught between love and truth, between what's lost and what we choose. Even if we say goodbye, you'll be mine in another life. We had a love that felt so right, but couldn't survive this life, so we let it slowly fall, even though we gave it all. This night feels quieter than usual, like something's in the air. Every word we try to say just disappears somewhere. You're sitting closer than before, but somehow far away, like we both can feel the truth, but don't know how to say. This is the night before goodbye, when nothing's wrong but nothing's right. We hold on like we won't break, even knowing what it takes. We're staying here inside this moment, like it won't disappear, but deep inside we both can feel tomorrow's getting near. Your hand resting next to mine feels softer than before, like you're trying to remember what we're holding on for. We don't talk about the morning, we don't say what we know, 'cause saying it out loud would mean we have to let go. This is the night before goodbye, when nothing's wrong but nothing's right. We hold on like we won't break, even knowing what it takes. We're staying here inside this moment, like it won't disappear, but deep inside we both can feel tomorrow's getting near. If I could stop the world from turning, if I could freeze this night in time, I would stay here in this silence, with your heartbeat next to mine. The time is moving without asking, and we're running out of space, so I keep memorizing every detail of your face. This is the night before we fall, before we lose it all. We had a love that felt so real, more than words could ever feel. So let's stay just a little longer before it disappears, even if it breaks us both. I'm glad we had these years. Morning came without a warning, light fell quietly in. Everything felt unfamiliar, even where we had been. You were standing by the doorway, but you wouldn't look at me, like one glance would make it harder to finally leave. This is the morning without words, we both know, 'cause saying it would make it real. So we stand here breaking slowly in a way we cannot heal. Your back resting by your side now says more than you could say. Every second feels too heavy, but still slips away. I can feel it in the stillness and the space between our breath. That this quiet kind of ending is the hardest kind of end. This is the morning without words, where everything's understood. No goodbye, no turning back, just silence filling up the gaps. We don't say what we both know, 'cause saying it would make it real. So we stand here breaking slowly in a way we cannot heal. If I say don't go, you might stay, but only for a moment more. And I don't wanna hold you if it hurts you even more. So I keep it all inside me, every word I cannot say, 'cause loving you means letting go, even if it breaks me this way. This is the morning without words, where nothing feels the way it should. You walk out without a sound and leave my whole world falling down. No goodbye, no final line, just a moment lost in time. And in the silence that you left stays with me in every breath. The door closed softer than I expected, but it echoed in my chest. Now the silence feels much louder than anything you left. I'm standing in the same place, but everything has changed. Even walls that used to hold us now just feel so strange. After you left, the air feels different, like something's missing I can't replace. Every corner still remembers you, but I'm the only one in this space. I thought I knew what lonely meant, but this is something else instead. It's not just being here without you, it's everything you left unsaid. Shadow lingers in the quiet, like it never really goes. Every step I take inside this room feels heavier than before. I tried to sit where we once stayed, but I couldn't stay there long. Some places lose their meaning when the person's gone. After you left, the air feels different, like something's missing I can't replace. Every corner still remembers you, but I'm the only one in this space. I thought I knew what lonely meant, but memory keeps calling out from everything we lived. It's not just you that I'm missing, it's who I was with you. And now I'm left here learning how to live without the truth. I opened up the door tonight and nothing answered back. No voice, no light, no trace of you, just silence filling every crack. Your shoes are still beside the wall, like you just stepped outside. But everything I'm holding on to is just a place you left behind. This empty room still feels like you, but colder than before. Every step I take alone echoes across the floor. I didn't know the space could hurt without a single sound. But love doesn't disappear, it stays where it was found. Your cup is sitting on the table, like you'll come back again. But time is moving without you, and I don't know where I stand. I try to breathe inside the silence, but it feels too hard to stay. 'Cause every corner in this place still whispers your name. This empty room still feels like you, but colder than before. Every step I take alone echoes across the floor. I didn't know space could hurt without a single sound. But love doesn't disappear, it stays where it was still full of you. This empty room is all I have of everything we were. Every memory stays alive in every quiet word. And even if I try to leave, there's nowhere I can go. 'Cause every part of me still lives in everything I used to know. I hear your voice through my phone tonight, softer than I remember, like something that I can almost touch, but can't hold together. There's a quiet between each word, like distance breathing slow. Every second that we speak feels like letting go. Your voice so far away still finds a place to stay, even when miles keep pulling us apart. I hold on to the sound like you're still around, even if I can't reach where you are. We talk about the little things, like nothing's really changed, but every pause between our words feels a little strange. I almost say I miss you, but I stop before I do, 'cause hearing it out loud might break me into two. Your voice so far away still finds a place to stay, even when miles keep pulling us apart. I hold on to the sound like you're still around, even if I can't reach where you are. If I could cross the distance with nothing but your voice, I'd run through every silence just to hear their voices. But calls don't last forever, and nights don't always stay. So I keep replaying everything after you fade away. Your voice so far away still won't fade away, even when the night gets hard to breathe. And I hold on to each word, every sound I've heard, like it's all that's left of you and me. We try to hold on to each other like that would be enough, but life was always in between us, making everything too rough. We had something real and honest, something hard to find, but sometimes even something perfect can't survive the time. We couldn't keep forever, no matter how we tried. Some things fall apart, even when they feel right. We had a love worth holding, but nowhere we could stay. So we let it slip between us and slowly fade away. We talked about a different future, like it might come true, but every road kept leading us to something we couldn't do. I saw it in your quiet moments, in everything you couldn't say, that loving me was never easy, but leaving felt the same. We couldn't keep forever, no matter how we tried. Some things fall apart, even when they feel right. We had a love worth holding, but nowhere we could stay. So we let it slip between us and slowly fade away. If love was all we needed, we'd still be here tonight. But life has its own reasons that the same. We couldn't keep forever, but we were real and true. And even in the ending, I still believe in you. Some lives don't last a lifetime, but that doesn't make them less. 'Cause what we had between us was more than I could have guessed. I still reach for you when I wake up alone, like my heart hasn't learned you're gone. There's a space on your side of the bed tonight that keeps pulling me on. Every little thing still feels like you, in ways I can't explain. And I don't know how to let it fade when it's all that remains. I'm still holding on alone to a love that's already gone, even knowing it won't stay. I can't push it away. I try to tell myself it's over, try to leave it behind, but every part of me keeps breaking every single time. I hear your name in the quiet now, even when no one speaks, and the memories play like a broken sound that I can't release. I've been trying to move ahead somehow, like I'm supposed to do, but I'm still somewhere stuck in between, letting go of you. I'm still holding on alone to a love that's already gone, even knowing it won't stay. I can't push it away. I try to tell myself it's over, try to leave it behind, but every part of me keeps breaking every single time. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just stays inside, in the quiet parts of who we are. We never say goodbye. And even if you're moving on to somewhere I can't be, there's still a part of you that never leaves me. I'm still holding on alone, even when I know you're gone. And maybe one day I'll be fine, but tonight you're still mine. Not in a way that holds you back or keeps you where you don't belong, just a quiet kind of love that I'm still holding on. If life was kinder, we'd still be together, not standing here pretending it's okay. We had something more than just a moment, but the world pulling it away. I remember every word you didn't say, every time we tried to hold it in, like we knew this love was worth the fight, but we didn't know where to begin. If life was kinder, we wouldn't be breaking, we wouldn't be losing everything we made. We had a love that should have lasted, but it slipped away. It wasn't us, it wasn't the feeling, it wasn't something we could control. If life was kinder, we'd still be together, and I wouldn't be here alone. Every plan we tried to build just disappeared, like it never had a place to stay. We kept holding on to something real while everything else just fell away. I can feel it in the way it ended. Not a fight, not a goodbye, just a quiet kind of breaking that we couldn't deny. If life was kinder, we wouldn't be breaking, we wouldn't be losing everything we made. We had a love that should have lasted, but it slipped away. It wasn't us, it wasn't the feeling, it wasn't something we could control. If life was kinder, we'd still be together, and I wouldn't be here alone. Tell me why love isn't enough sometimes, why it fades when it feels so right, why we had to lose each other just to understand the fight. If I could rewrite every moment, if I could change the end somehow, I would run back to you, I would choose you now. If life was kinder, we wouldn't be broken, we wouldn't be standing here like this. We had everything between us, and we lost it in the distance. It wasn't us, it wasn't the feeling, it wasn't something we could control. If life was kinder, we'd still be together, and I wouldn't be here alone. I walked past the place we used to go. Nothing looks the same, but something in the quiet air still whispers out your name. I thought it wouldn't feel like this after all this time, but memories don't disappear, they just learn how to hide. Where we used to be still lives inside of me, not in a way that breaks me down, just a quiet part that stays within my heart. Even now, we were some don't try to fight it anymore or push it all away, 'cause everything we had back then still matters in its way. It wasn't just a moment or something small to lose. It was something that I'll carry no matter what I choose. Where we used to be still lives inside of me, not in a way that breaks me down, just a quiet part that stays within my heart. Even now, we were something real, something I still feel, even if it's over now. Where we used to be still a part of me somehow. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just changes form into something softer that stays but doesn't hurt. And even if we're far apart in everything we do, there's still a part of who I am that comes from loving you. Where we used to be still lives inside of me, like a memory I don't erase. Not a wound to heal, but something I can feel in a softer place. We were something true, and I'll carry you in a quiet, gentle way. Where we used to be never really fades away. I miss you more than I can say right now. It hits me harder every day. No matter how I try to breathe without you, it never fades away. I see your face in every passing moment, in every place I go. And every time I think I'm getting stronger, it only starts to show. I still wish you well, even when it hurts like hell, even when I'm breaking inside, 'cause I can't have you in my life. I still wish you light, even in my darkest nights. Even if I'm left behind, you'll always be a part of mine. I wanna run to you without a reason, forget the world we're in, but reality keeps pulling me back down again and again. I hate that love can't always be enough to keep us side by side, but I can't stop the way I feel for you. No matter how We walked a road that wasn't easy, but it was ours to hold. Through every moment that we shared, there's more than we could show. Even if the time we had was shorter than we ever dreamed, it was real in every way, more than it could seem. This is not the end of love, just the end of us. Even if we walk away, it was always enough. We had something rare and true, something time can't erase. Even if we're far apart, it still remains. I won't try to change the ending or rewrite what we became, 'cause every second that we lived still carries your name. And even if our paths are different in everything we do, there's a quiet part of me that still belongs to you. This is not the end of us, just the end of us. Even if we walk away, it was always enough. We had something rare and true, something time can't erase. Even if we're far apart, it still remains. If there is a God above watching over us tonight, please don't let this love be lost in the turning of our lives. We were simple, we were broken, but our hearts were always true. And even in our emptiness, we only wanted something pure. If love has any meaning, let it stay somewhere in time. Goddess of love, please protect these two hearts of mine. We were poor but full of kindness, full of something good and real. Let this love remain forever, beyond what we can feel. And even if we're worlds apart and never meet again, I will love you endlessly until the very end.